day 50 apparently, and I was already done for the day. I completely changed out of my clothes, and I realized that I didn't make my video. So here I am. It was a very tricky day, very emotional for me, for several reasons. And then I had my first day of workshop. And honestly, it's just, something happens when I do these. I don't know how to describe it. It's actually, I'm so present. I'm so in the moment. Nothing else exists. When I present these programs, my online group courses, or this is the first time I'm doing my workshop on this subject, and a workshop, and it's 3 days in a row. And I obviously, it was an idea that I master already, and I have been thinking about it a lot, and sort of like creatively, like I was being pregnant with the idea, and it was like I was carrying it within me. And this morning I mapped it all out, and then I obviously, as always, went off script, and I stuck to the idea of it, but I went off script because what happens when in these Zoom meetings, I connect to something that is much greater than me, and I am a receiver. I'm just a vehicle for this incredible flow of energy and information that's flowing through me, that I'm so grateful and in awe that I can capture, and that I have the luxury and the privilege to carry that information to people who need it, who want to hear it. It was just seriously tremendous. It always feels so good, and in this moment, when I'm on stage, and when I present these ideas that I have the privilege to have received, nothing else matters, and I just feel so good. And I just saw like excerpts from the recording, and yeah, I mean, it's funny, it's funny because all day I was quite in emotions because of life and because of what's happening for me personally, but thinking of my daughter and kind of missing her already and all that stuff. And then when the time came for me to get myself on stage, I was just there. Like everything else disappeared, everything else receded, and I was just responding to what needed to happen then, and delivered the information, and interacted with people that I love, and my followers, my fellow seekers. It was just beautiful, really, really beautiful. And I now feel pleasantly tired, and but extremely satisfied. So I'm actually having a little bit of rosé to celebrate, and it just feels so beautiful. That's, it really reminds me that I'm here for this, that's why I went through everything I went through, so I can do this now. And the way it feels, the way it feels in my body to be the recipient and to be the channel to spread this information is just nothing that I can describe in words, for sure. So pretty tired today. Tomorrow I have both my workshop and my Safe to Be Me course back to back, so it'll be a busy one, and I'll try to maybe record a message before that. But yeah, today is day 50 out of 100. I'm halfway in. I realized what a huge commitment it was, 100 days, a really, really huge commitment. But I trust that this is how it had to be, and I'm here for all of it. So yeah, that's me today. Tricky day, tricky, but loved my workshop, and we'll see what it brings me tomorrow. It's a 3-day one. I never did that before. I keep on pushing my own limits, and you know, I prove to myself every time that I'm capable and that I am that, you know, I'm stepping into these large shoes, and it feels good. It feels really, really good to, you know, to play the instrument in the cosmic orchestra that is mine to play. So, all right, everyone. See you tomorrow.